Hallelujah.
Welcome to Nine and Thrive. We've started our last series with preparing for tax season. Now we're going to discuss some new big bill tax benefits. So we have brought Miss Stephanie back so she can share with us the 2026 big bill tax benefits we can look forward to. I'll pass it on to you.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm Stephanie from Stephanie's Tax and Financial Services. I do all states taxes, and no matter where you live. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on some things that's taking place this tax season, that could perhaps put more money in your pocket. One of the major tax deductions, if you worked overtime this year, meaning if you, for example, if you made $30 an hour, but when you work on your day off or anything over the 40 hours, they pay you time and a half. So what it is, the anything over the if you make $30 an hour, if the time and a half rate would be 45. So they take the $15, which is 30 plus the 15, that's time and a half, and they take that from your wages. That is a big tax benefit this year that some of my clients are really cashing banks. I did have one client. I'm just going to use this for example. This client had like over $12,000 in overtime for the year. So before I completed their tax return, they they was getting like $1,800. So once I did the no tax on overtime and entered it in, their tax refund went up to $3,900. So that's one big thing on your taxes this year. Just to give you a heads up, if you're, of course, I want you all to come to me, but if you don't, just make sure that you use that when you go to whoever prepares your taxes, or ask them, do they know? Another thing I want to give you a heads up about, some employers have failed to put it on the W-2. So if they don't put it on the W-2, you ask or keep track. You can get your last check stub. Your last check stub has your overtime on it.
Hmm.
And you can use, they bring it to me, and I've been using that as the overtime that they had that was over the whatever dollar amount they make per hour. And I'm able to put it in that way as well, even if they don't put it on the W-2. Because some people say, well, they ain't put it on the W-2. Okay, fine. Get me your last check stub. I can use your last check stub to see what your overtime was and calculate it that way. So it still can be used.
Woo-hoo.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So this was for just for clarity. This
Mm-hmm.
this is for the taxes that we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And then this
2025.
going through 2028. Right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So let me add that to the tax. Last week we did a tax preparation form. And so anytime you drop any of these jewels or nuggets, I'm going to be updating that form. So I
Mm-hmm.
will add from 2025 to 2028. Bring your last pay stub.
Yep, just in case, because some employers are not. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I had one employee; they had no idea what I was talking about, and
Mm,
I said, "Yeah, we have no." Because I went to the employer, and I asked them why they did not include the no tax on overtime. So, because it's supposed to be in the box 14. So you look in your box 14 on your W-2. It's supposed to have. It should say something like qualified OTE or QUALOT or FSLAOT, whatever OT, however they like schedule it on that W-2. So it should say that. But if it don't say that, bring your last check stub so we can put it on there anyway.
There you go. And you keep that evidence. Speaking of, before we move to the next topic, so I went and visited Miss Stephanie over the weekend, and she was so wonderful and gracious to complete my taxes for me. And during the process, I was sharing with her how long I was keeping taxes because uh, by day, I am a risk manager for a financial institution, and I've worked for financial companies for over 2 decades. And so a lot of times I will see them ask for 4 to 5 years worth of stuff. So in my head, my retention period was 7 years, in case we're audited. Now, what was the time frame that you shared with me that I should retain documents? I believe it was 3.
So the time frame is 3 years. You keep the tax returns or documents for 3 years. 7 years is a bit uh a bit overboard, Miss Tiffany. We can
I
throw that stuff or not throw it away, but we gonna shred that stuff.
Yes, securely discard your stuff. If you got a burn barrel, burn it up. If you got a shredder,
Mm-hmm.
actually, some communities do offer bulk shredding. I still would not put anything that has your account information, your social security number, your anything like that. I would pull those pieces out if you're going to go to a bulk shredding like that. Like if you're just throwing away a receipt with the last 4 digits of a card number you use, so be it. But just be careful when you're discarding stuff like that. This is the risk manager in me coming out. Um, but yeah, you can. I'll probably still keep 4 years just because that's who I am. But
Okay.
this is who I am. But before we move on to the next topic, I want to give an opportunity for those who are present if they have any questions about overtime pay and the exemption. Okay. All right. Miss Stephanie, you ready for me to move on to the next topic?
I am.
Awesome. All right. So the next topic is visible.
And this is my favorite. For those of you who have a business, if you have a business, one of the biggest tax write-offs that you can get is use your vehicle. If you purchase a vehicle, especially in this year, if you purchase a vehicle, 100% bonus depreciation. Let's use it. They're giving it to us. Let's use it. I'm serious.
Kim Portia,
Tiffany,
didn't you just
Oh,
buy
I'm listening because I don't purchase a
her
vehicle, so I
kids
know that.
just last year, right?
Yeah,
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you include that. Hmm.
and
mm-hmm.
all the expenses that went with it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So you get to deduct the full cost,
100%
100%.
of the car.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's the bonus depreciation. That's not even like you still can depreciate the car for 5 years, but this year you get the whole cost of the car in your tax return. Next year you'll take 20% of the next, because you depreciate it for 5 years.
Y'all, if y'all don't hurry up and call this lady, bring all your receipts, child.
Oh, I don't have all of mine. Hey, y'all.
Don't worry about
Hey,
it. You got some time to dig them up. I,
Oh my
Miss
god.
Allen, did you buy a car this year, Miss Allen? Do you have a
Not
business?
this year. So I haven't done all my taxes consecutive years as I should have. I believe I bought my car in 2024
Mm-hmm.
and I did ride share for a bit. I did Instacart and I did Spark for a
Oh
bit.
yeah.
I'm
I
not doing it
love
now.
I love
E-
Instacart and Smart.
Oh,
you gonna hook you
Mm-hmm.
up, child.
oh my
And so you
goodness.
you bought that car last year?
2024.
2024.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I say last year, last tax year. This
Mm-hmm.
tax
Yes,
25 is tax year we in now.
Mm-hmm.
right.
And so you was doing Instacart and Spark.
Yes.
Well, you didn't do 2024 taxes.
No.
Okay, I need you to call me. My number is on the flyer.
Right away. Yes, ma'am. A
Okay.
referral from Tiff Touch Travel. Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
One of the
question.
biggest write-offs in business. Go ahead.
I'm like Sharon. I think I filed all my taxes, but I'm not for sure. How can I find out if I have had if I filed all my taxes up until 2024 and 2025, of course, coming, because I
Okay.
don't remember filing 20, because the lady that I went to in North Carolina, she had to do some back taxes for me. I think 2 or 3 years. I can't remember. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure out. You guys don't laugh at me. I'm just
We're
feel
not
like I'm
laughing.
all over the.
It
I
happened.
feel like I'm all over the place.
But you're not the
Like,
only
You
one.
ain't by yourself because I gotta file more than just 24 taxes, honey. I gotta file more than that. But not by yourself.
so my question really is how how do you I mean, how can you be for sure that you filed all your taxes, for all the years? Because I thought that I got all of them done, but she didn't really send me, I can't remember her sending me proof that she did all of the taxes that I needed her to do. How can you find out if you skipped any taxes that you have to file? That's my question.
Okay. So my first thing is, and you saying you don't know if she filed all of them. Did she send you paperwork?
Oh Lord, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I can't remember.
Okay.
I
So
really cannot remember.
And Stephanie, part of I think of her issue is she's moved multiple
Yes,
times. So
multiple
you don't
times.
use your papers, you gotta reset, you gotta figure out everything, remember what you've done. And I know several
Mhm.
people who are in her same position. So
hmm
how that's I think that's what happened here.
okay. So I still have an answer for you. So do you have an IRS account? If you have an IRS account,
Mhm.
um, irs.gov, you can log in and see your account history.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay, that's good.
The
Okay, I'm gonna
IRS
write that
account,
down.
irs.gov, and you type in IRS dot, it's gonna ask you for to create a ID me account.
Yeah.
If you already have an ID me, it's the same ID me. You can't create another one. You use the same ID me. And you just type in account transcripts, and
Hold on. I got it
account
up on the
wage
screen.
transcript.
I got it up
Yep.
on the screen. So just irs.gov and then they go to where?
He said accounts transcript.
hmm Go to the you see something to say login tip?
Yep. So at the top on the
Yep.
right,
Log in.
there's a login or sign in. So you will
Yeah.
click
And
on
if you don't have an account, you create an account.
so they have individual, business, pro, or create account. So
Mm-hmm.
let's click on create account just so we can see. It takes us here to create account. And then we're going to do individual.
Mm-hmm.
And
Unless you're a S corp or a C corp, then you'll go to business.
okay, all right. And then the tax pro is for someone who's certified like you.
That's me. Yeah.
Okay. So sign in. This is that ID me that she was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And you're either going to create an ID me. If you have an ID me, then you'll just sign into that. Once you click on create an ID me, it's going to ask you for an email and for you to create a password to confirm that password. If you're on a personal device, you're going to want to hit remember me, and you're going to have to click on accept the terms and services and create your account. So
Okay.
I already have an account, so I'm not going to do
I'm
that.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
And so um, if you've gotten Social Security, if you have that's the same ID me. If you had unemployment, it's the same ID me. It's not a different ID me. You can sign in with your Social Security account on this page. You can sign up with your unemployment account on this page with the same ID me. The same it's your email address and a password.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. And if it says you already had one, just click on forgot password and reset it.
Mm-hmm.
And then store it in a secure location.
And then I probably would reset it, especially if you haven't been on there a while. Just reset it, just for the sake of resetting it.
Yeah. If you have one. If not,
If you have one.
yeah. If not, go through the steps to create one, and you can find out how far back. Now, Stephanie, you don't have to do, like, if you're missing 2024, does that mean you can't do 2025 and 26 first, get your refund, and then pay to get the other two done? Because,
So,
you know, I've done that.
mm, so you can do it whichever order you like. I do have clients, they want to go ahead and file their 24 and 25 so they can buy a house. Because most of the time the realtors ask for the 24 and the 25, or whatever 2 years
The
is
current
current.
2 years so that you can go on and buy that house. And then if you need
Hmm.
to file the older ones or amend the older ones, because you ain't know no better, because you was doing your own taxes trying to plug it in yourself, and you missed out on a lot of money, and it ain't
Yep, I
too late
sure
for
enough
you to
did.
go back, and it ain't too late for you to go back. Then you take that a little piece of that money and get the rest of the stuff done over like I have done before.
Hmm.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How how do you go back to find, like, I've had quite a few jobs, and I've also moved, and I don't have the W-2s from all those jobs. So how do you find, like, can you get that information from irs.gov? I already have an account. I was signing in as you were explaining how to sign in. So I'm logged into my irs.gov account right now. Is there a way I can request them on this?
Okay, so what it's going to give you is the wage transcript. Um,
Okay.
it's not a tax return transcript or account transcript. It's a wage transcript.
Where can I get that on the
It's on that page that you're on. If you're already in there, or you can put in
Mhm,
the little search hourglass thing and type in
mhm.
wage transcript, and it'll come up.
Okay, let me go back home. Okay.
See, this
Where's
may require you guys to do a virtual one-on-one, so you can share your screen, and she may be able
mhm.
to help you a little bit
Mhm.
further in
Mhm.
great detail. But at least it's good to know that it is available.
Yes.
And so the only thing about that, it's going to give you your federal. But 9 times out of 10, most employers use ADP.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
If you think about it, most employers use ADP and Gusto.
mm,
They do. Like I've noticed that. And so if you have an a ADP account, if you look back on there, it'll come up on there as well, your W-2s. But if you
okay.
do the transcript method, the only thing that's going to be on your transcript is the wage and for federal. Your state is
Mhm.
not going to be on there.
Right, right. But what did you say? You said it's called a wage transcript. Is that what it
Hmm.
is? Okay. I don't see an area for an hourglass to type that in to request it. View tax records.
View tax
Oh,
records. Hit view tax records.
oh, okay. Okay. View transcripts.
Hmm.
Clean. That's what I want.
Yeah, you want the transcript, but you do the type of transcript you want is wage transcript.
Okay, so it's telling me the ones that are available 23, 21,
Mm.
22. Okay.
It'll also tell you which years you have not filed on there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to see you, honey.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you, she the goat.
You said she's the goat.
Goat. You know.
I mean, I would say the same thing too, because of course these
Ugh.
questions I didn't know who to ask.
Oh
Right.
wow.
And I try
Thought
to.
I was lost in the sauce.
And can't catch up.
That's
Trust me.
what I'm trying to tell
Love
you.
it.
Girl, I was so frustrated.
Trying to
I
tell you,
just
you ain't
started
by
looking at
yourself.
that.
I'm just trying to tell you, sis, you ain't by yourself. That's why it's good
Okay.
to have. Thank you, Tiffany. You've been such a blessing, honey, in more ways than you know. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate the sentiment because that's the purpose of me putting this mentorship program together is so that we have the resources um, in place to take care of all aspects of our personal and business um,
Hmm.
life that's giving us the balance. That's the 9 and thrive. 9 to 5 is our everyday, it's our life. This is life. It's
Hmm.
also for our business. So we're balancing. You got to do taxes for both. I'm just
Hmm.
Mm.
thankful to have uh, been pointed to Stephanie, who, I was able to recognize right away had a gift and
Hmm.
she has passion. And I'm thankful that she's willing to share, some of the knowledge that she has with us today. So I'm thankful.
Yeah,
And
me
thank
too.
God for you too. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Both of you ladies. Thank you. Yep.
Yes, most definitely.
Miss Stephanie, are you ready for the next topic?
I am.
We're gonna move to the next topic. Okay. Right.
Leave that page up.
Hmm.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mm, mm, mm.
All right. Is the
Uh oh.
is the information visible?
Yes, I can
Yes.
see it.
Awesome. So teach us something new.
Here go another tax break. Tax break once again. What
Hmm.
does it mean? It's a deduction for your tax return if you purchased a brand new vehicle, American made vehicle.
Hmm.
It has to be American made, and they have a list of vehicles on the IRS website which qualify for this write off. You do not have to be a business owner. You just have to have purchased a brand new vehicle in 2025. And
So
what I
this.
mean by brand new is 2025 vehicle, American made.
Hmm. Mhm.
Yes,
So what
and
do you
that's
what do you need to bring as far as documentation for this vehicle? Uh, like, what do you need to have on file to bring with you?
I need the bill of sale.
Bill.
So the car lots know that this bill has um been placed into as a tax break. So they'll give you a bill of sale that lets us know as tax professionals that you purchased a brand new vehicle. Also, if you purchased a hybrid or Tesla or anything of that sort, there's a write off for that too. It's $7,500 if you don't take the $7,500 up front.
Mhm.
Okay, I have
Hmm.
a question. What you said only if you purchase a 2025 vehicle last year? What if it's not a new vehicle?
It
And you
has to
just
be a
bought
25. It has to be made in 25.
oh Lord. Okay.
It has to. So that's the new car. Now the other thing, the previous one,
Hmm.
that can that be on an older model?
That can be any car for the bonus depreciating any car, any model. If you bought a car for $3,000 and you want to depreciate that bad boy, we're gonna depreciate it
So
because
that's
it's new to
just.
you.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay, that was the old okay, the other flyer. Okay. Okay.
But if
Hmm.
you bought a brand spanking new car, which a lot of times with the way supply and demand has been since 2021,
Hmm.
um, new cars have been cheaper to buy a
Yeah.
brand new car versus getting a used car because of the tariffs and the
Uh,
cost the cost it makes. So it takes to fix the old cars to make them sellable. So
mm,
the cost of the supply has increased, thus the and the inventory, people trading their old cars had decreased. That's still coming back up. So sometimes it'll be more expensive to get the same car used than it is to get it brand spanking new. And that's been the case for the last couple of years. So if you got a brand new car last year, 2025,
mm.
you get that, which is awesome.
Yep, that like I said, that's a deduction. For it's a tax break for people and they don't know. And so when they come in my office, I say, "Did you buy a new car?" They say, "I bought a car." I say, "No, did you buy a brand new car?" And there is like I said, there is a list listed on the IRS website of which cars qualify because it has to be American made in the US.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay, started December 31st, 2024.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Anybody have any questions on this one? Okay, alrighty. So we're gonna move on to the final item.
I'm laughing at this one.
You know, so just a little story about me. Um, I thought I was gonna have to go do this at one time in my life when I had lost a job and I didn't have no money and I still had it going on, you know. um, yeah, that I could be. My stage name was gonna be Peppermint.
Wait a minute. What's your stage name gonna be again? Did you say peppermint?
Yes, she did.
Okay, I got one more question. Where did you get peppermint from?
That's a new one, boy. That's original. So you know she was thinking about it because that's the I've never heard no name
Peppermint.
like that.
peppermint patty. What was she?
I was gonna be
Mm, 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 mm.
bits.
Let me find out. You better not. Good thing they had social media, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. I wish I had been getting somebody to pay me just for the hand dancing. Because you know I go dancing. Not that kind of dancing, peppermint. But
Woo! Woo! I'm about to change your name in my phone.
Oh, don't you do that.
Um,
Oh, just
Mm,
you
mm,
kidding.
just
mm,
made
mm.
my day.
Just
I'm talking about hot and spicy.
mm, you know,
Yep, and
sometimes you get the cinnamon peppermint. You get a little spicy, or it can be sweet. You know, whatever your pleasure.
Tiffany, I'm done. The fork is
Drop
in,
the
and
mic.
I'm done.
And I drop the mic.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You die, yeah, yeah, okay.
No, you're not. Look,
I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
tell you,
You
boy. You listen. Don't pull up that high school, college, yearbook now. Might be hot and spicy in there.
Oh, I ain't gonna live that one
Mm.
down. But go ahead, please share with us the
oh,
the new tax benefit for those out there who are dancers. And
and I just yeah. Go ahead, Tiff.
uh, and can you confirm whether or not this is, whether it's an exotic dancer or a ballet dancer, or you know, is there um, a pole?
hand dancers, line dancers, steppers.
If you making money to dance, you're a dancer.
Mm,
You are
Gotta be
independent
more careful.
artist. You are considered as an independent artist because you're making money to dance. Now, if you
I'm
go
about to
into
go dance
somebody's
for the
house, you
seniors.
making money to dance. But my only thing is that I ask that you keep it some sort of record. Meaning I have a client that she has a calendar of the days that she went out to dance. And she wrote down when she came home how much she made on that day. So I was able to use that for her records, and that's including her tips. So she made maybe the club offered her $200 to come and dance, but after she got her tips, she made $500 for that day, or maybe a $800. I ain't gonna lowball her, but maybe she made eight hundred
Please.
dollars for the day. You know what I'm saying? We need
I'm in the
peppermint to
wrong
come
line
up
of
and dance
business.
for us.
I'm trying to
Yep.
teach us some steps, though.
Yep. And so this, I just asked that if they are dancers and they are they have keep good records. Make sure you have all of your documents together. If you use your car to drive, make sure you have your mileage. Oh no, I don't even like to use mileage. I like to use depreciation because it gets me more money. If you purchase costumes for your dancing, make sure you include those with whatever you send them. And also, I always require my dancers, let me see your Instagram, because 9 times out of 10, if you out here dancing, you got some on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. You got something out there to show that you are actually performing these dances. You might have a flyer of a upcoming party that you're going to dance at or whatever. So I asked them to send me a flyer, and then sure enough, I go online and there they go. They have all their ducks in a row. They have all their flyers out there on Instagram and Facebook, and they hosting parties at the club. So just make sure you keep good records in there. You're not left behind because you're a dancer and it's not a normal 9 to 5. You're still respected as a wage earner if you
Well, that's
dance.
good to know. That's so glad you respect.
Tiffany,
Hmm.
Tiffany, you
You
starting?
know what? When you guys said stripper, I
I
thought
was
you
getting
was
ready to
really
say
being
something crazy,
funny.
but I ain't gonna say it.
I thought you was really being funny, but this is real.
Tiffany, you gonna be peppermint. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be Snickers.
Well, what about me, Kit Kat?
You gonna be Kit Kat.
There
You
you
gonna be Kit
go.
Kat.
Hmm.
and we're gonna go buy us a new car with
Trick
the
or
money
treat.
we make,
Girl,
and we're gonna write that off too.
No, but
Oh my
seriously,
goodness.
I know Miss
Ooh.
Allen is truly part of a dancing community. What I don't know enough to know, do you get paid to go perform? Do you do shows as a part of it?
Oh,
Because
I
if
don't.
so, then
I'm,
this may be applicable to you.
I want to start now and get me a stage name. No, I'm just kidding. No, no,
girl, I was
seriously.
thinking about it too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, I think it has crossed all our minds. I ain't even gonna lie on that. But no,
Well, of
even in
course.
this in the hand dance world, because there are people who do it, and I've always wondered if they were doing it legitimately. I mean, not legitimately, but getting their tax, doing it through the tax
Would you
breaks.
include that into your taxes, right? Is
Yeah,
that
so I want
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so
Yeah, because you had to travel to get to the place, right?
and all that
That's
costs money.
gas. Yeah,
your
you
costume,
had. Mm-mm-mm.
your visa, the fee to get in the club, the fee to be on the stage, you got to pay the DJ,
Yep.
all of that. I mean,
Hmm.
I didn't realize that this was an expense that the dancer is actually covering. So this is really new to me. That's interesting. I didn't know that they would be paying for these things. I thought that I mean, I'm not really into going to the clubs and things like that. But I just assumed that the club would just hire the girl and they're providing them all of this stuff.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
no, they don't. They have to pay a percentage, in order to be a headliner. I'm not talking about a strip club. I'm saying like at a party, if they rent you out for a party,
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah, you do have to
Mm,
pay that percentage up
Yeah, I
front
know that.
in order for you
mm,
to come dance. Um, but I ask
mm.
that you just keep good records. Make sure that you're documenting, and so you don't have any. And it's something as simple, and I tell them that it don't even take all that. It's something as simple as writing it on the calendar and letting them know, hey, I danced this day and this is how much I paid. I mean,
Mm,
I got paid for this day. I got paid
Mm.
this day. Make sure you keep it all your receipts when you buy your costumes. Make
mhm,
sure you keep your, if you have to drive from here to Timbuktu, make sure that you have your car maintenance. Because believe it or not, I had one dancer, she made almost 100,000 last year. She was working it. Like for
mm.
real. She made good money.
Get it, girl.
Oh, we in the
But she
back.
had she had she had expenses with that money, but she still had good money.
Right. Now,
Dang.
do they get you do like when you
Check
start
my
making that much
application.
money with a specific club, do they give them a 1099?
So
Have you seen that?
most clubs do not. That's why I was saying let's keep our records. Our for me. I'm gonna keep
Oh
my
wow.
records for me because I'm filing a tax return. Most clubs do not
Mm-mm,
give a 1099.
Mm,
mm-mm,
Also, and then this is just the piggyback off the dancer because it's not only inclusive to the dancer. If you're a male escort, or like, people don't think you
mm-mm.
actually can get taxes from this. That's income. It's
About
mm.
to change my
income.
line of business. About
Man,
to change.
we'll have
And you don't have to have an EIN number and LLC to be to file taxes. Some people think I gotta have this EIN number and LLC, which we know,
Mm-mm.
Tiffany, because your daughter just got her business up and running, and she
mhm.
filed without her EIN number and her LLC because she got some kind of income,
Yep, yep.
and she
She
intends
Mm-mm.
to do it as a business.
she sure did.
Mm-mm.
Yep. And
That's great info.
yeah, because I know that, several of us in the mentorship program have talked about the steps that we need to take, thinking we have to go do that step before we can get a financial benefit, or we have to we have to file our um, register our business first before we can Now, they do have to register, right? Some kind of a way, or can they
Mm, no.
show that they are okay? So they don't have to necessarily register to get the tax benefit. That is huge.
You
Now,
just have to prove that. Go ahead, Tiff.
coming from a coming from a different perspective, you do want those things in place to protect your business from someone else
Yes.
being able to benefit from all the hard work that you've put into your business. You eventually want to register your business name, and maybe even get it trademarked. We'll have a session with the attorney to talk about the benefits of trademarking and um, LLC and all of that. So you eventually want to do that to protect your work and your assets, because you work hard to put your business in place. We work
Mhm.
hard to do that. So you don't want somebody to be able to come in and swoop a doop and take your money and sue you and say you copywriting them. And it's happened. Not to me, as I registered myself. But it has happened to people that I've seen. So, but you don't have to wait. You still go ahead and start saving them receipts today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're whether you're registered or not, you're already running a business. You're already doing the things to make the money. Go ahead. The fee that you pay for access to me right now, that's a business expense. Save those receipts,
Yes.
travel agents.
I need a 1099 from you.
You haven't made any income. That's what a 1099 is for. So girl, I would love to give you a 1099. Go make us some money.
I know.
I will give you a 1099 gladly.
Actually, what I meant to say is that when you was saying that because I'm a travel agent and I had to, register my business, that's what she's saying. So what do you show? Do you show the what do you show to show proof?
Well, what you're getting right now are expenses. So you need the
Mhm.
receipts. Every time you get a confirmation of payment, that's a receipt for
Okay.
your membership fee. Um, if you have spent any money for a quoting system, if you spent any money for business cards, flyers, those things you need to keep.
Mhm.
Go ahead and keep them now because you've already
Yes.
started your business. So those are expenses that you need.
And I
Yes.
would say that business expenses are what's reasonable and necessary to perform your business. Now, the IRS knows that you don't have to have a Lamborghini to do a travel service. Now, I'm talking about reasonable. Now, I'm saying a Lamborghini. I didn't say a Tesla. I said
That was gonna be my car this year.
I'm just saying you don't have to. That's not reasonable, and that's called extravagance. Um,
Yes, it is.
and also, we have to prove that the difference between a hobby and a business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you just doing it just because it's your hobby and you just like to do it, that don't mean it's a business. A business is I started doing taxes back in 2014.
Oh
I
wow.
started using TurboTax online and charge people to do their taxes.
Mm.
2016, when I figured out I was getting clientele, I said, "Oh no, I got to go professional." So I went downtown, got fingerprinted and all that, so I could start my business. And then that following year, that's why I put myself out there. And ever since then, God has been blessing the business.
Now, Kim Portia, you did pay for your license, your Florida travel advisor's license. That's a license. That's we're in our particular line of business. We don't require to have like a certification, but or a degree or to register a license, but we do have to have seller's licenses in certain states for to be
Florida.
eligible to sell travel. And you get a physical license. You purchase that, you have that copy, you renew it every year, you have some documentation and proof that you are officially a business. And your 1099 is on file in my system. I mean, your W 9, sorry, not 1099. Your W 9 is on file on my system. So
That's right.
that's why I had you complete a W 9. And guess what? That was included in my taxes.
That's right.
So now, Miss Stephanie offers other services as well as account keeper, account manager. What's the terminology?
Bookkeeping services.
That's it.
Bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping
Hmm.
services. She offers that. So, once um, my travel, I just onboarded travel agents for the first time mid part of last year. So everyone's just getting in the system. No one's actually had time to generate income and get their business going. Everybody's brand new. So once they start generating revenue and things like that, and I need to issue a 1099 and need someone to keep up with that, then I will use Miss Stephanie for her bookkeeping services because I will need that to make sure that everything is in order um,
Hmm.
as things become more complicated.
Yes, and I also set businesses up. If you need help with your EIN number or your LLC paperwork, I help with that as well.
Yeah. Now, if you need trademark or you want some legal advice as to which entity that's right for you, or you need a contract, we do have an attorney inside of the Nine&Thrive program that is willing to help you and do so at a reduced cost for us. So that's fantastic. That's a benefit of being um, a member in the Nine&Thrive program. In addition to that, for those who may be watching the replay and not watching live, you also get a 7-day free trial. So you can come inside of the Nine&Thrive um, mentorship program, get plugged into the calendar so that you can get on live sessions like this with licensed, certified professionals who are subject matter experts at their field. The topics include strategic growth, financial planning, accountant, legal, and AI integration into your business. So feel free to click on the link and give it a 7-day trial. Get on the calendar, join one of our calls, get on live to get your questions answered in real time. And we'll look forward to getting to help you build your business. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for your time and expertise. I can't wait till our next session next month to see what you have for us then.
Oh yes, I probably have plenty more.
All right. Till the next time.